In today's video, we're gonna look at 3 different charging docks for the DualSense PS5 controllers. We've got the official one by Sony. Then we've got 2 cheaper or no-name brands that are under $20, where I think the official version is around $30. So really it's not a huge price difference, but I thought we'd just go ahead and compare them to see which ones are worth it. I'll leave a link for each of these in the description below, so definitely check those out. So let's go ahead and get started. First, let's start out with the DualSense charging station from Sony. Instruction manual. This looks like a pretty large power cable just for a charging station. And then here's the other part of the power cable that plugs in. This actually looks like the same power cable that's on the PS5. Okay, you can see this is the same style as the actual PlayStation itself. Yeah, I gotta say, this actually looks really nice. It even has the angled plates that sort of match the PS5. Nice little PlayStation logo at the top. And then you plug in the power there in the bottom. Okay, build quality is really good, which is expected from Sony. Let's plug this in real quick just to see how it works. It only lights up on the controller just for a brief second, and that's pretty much it. I don't know, these seem a little wobbly to me. You can see it lights up real quick at the beginning when you first put it on the dock. I kind of wish it had like some kind of meter here on the front, but no, it doesn't show anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the next one. Next one up is by Nexigo. I love how both of these cheaper ones say for P5. Now I think this one's right at $20. Packaging not quite as nice as Sony, but not really too concerned about that. Of course you get the user manual. USB-C charging cable, which is what I would expect for something like a charging dock. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely cheaper material, but I don't know, I guess it doesn't look that bad. Now this is a little bit different style where you have to plug in the USB-C. Now that's the one difference on these cheaper ones, is you actually have to plug these in through the USB-C on the top of the controller, which means the ports on your controllers are probably gonna get wore out a little bit more on these. Charging ports right here on the back. Now the charging cable is not very long on this one, but just something to keep in mind. So at least this one has something that lights up to tell you what percentage they're at or whether it's charged or not, versus nothing on the official charging station. Okay, let's see how hard it is to put these on here. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a little bit harder to charge these. I can't even tell where it's lined up. Feels like I'm just scratching the controller all up. Okay, so these actually do have little adapters that come out, so it's a little easier to charge them. Okay, so it sort of lights up just like on the official one, but it's sort of hard to get these little adapters out. Luckily you can take these out of the charging dock, but it's still not the easiest thing to do. Then it looks like it lights up real quick, just like on the official charging station. Okay, not bad, but the only downside I can see is, let's say you've got this plugged in here. Now try to get this out. Yeah, it's like impossible to get that out of there. Okay, so that time it went on. Okay, so I'm thinking if you get this charging dock, I would say when your controller's charged up, just leave these little adapters laying out. It'll be a lot easier to just plug that into your controller. and then put it on the dock. Okay, so far this Nexigo is not quite as easy to use as the official charging station. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, the next one up is by Adobe. This one's a little bit different style as well. This one also looks like it charges with them upside down. So let's go ahead and see if it's any better than the Nexigo. Okay, it looks like the same USB-C charging cable as the Nexigo. User manual. Now this is the cheapest of the three, and you can see there's not really much to it. It's just like a flat piece of plastic with the two USB-C ports just sticking up, and then you get your charging port on the back. Let's go ahead and plug it in and see how it works. Okay, so yeah, this one's actually easier to plug in than the Nexigo version. Okay, probably just because it's flat, it's a little bit easier to get to. However, there's nothing on here as far as the battery meter goes. It's gonna be just like the charging station where it just shows it on the controller real quick. You can see it real quick right there, just like on the official charging station. Okay, between these three, I think it's pretty clear. The official charging station is the best way to charge the controllers, way easier than these two. However, let's say you can't get the official one and you gotta buy one of these cheaper ones. Don't get the one by Nexigo. It's just a little too hard to get the controllers in and out. Even though it does have a battery meter here on the front, to me, I don't think it would be worth getting this one. So as a backup, or if you can't get the official charging station, I would definitely go with the charging dock by Adobe. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.